Welcome to the video on Mathematics 8. Today we're going to learn about the coordinates. So before we get started, you need to know how to plot the points on the coordinate plane. Okay, so perhaps a point like 3, 2 or 0, 5. You can try to plot them on this coordinate plane. And remember that the first number represents your x coordinate and the second number represents the y coordinate. Hopefully after this video, you'll be able to plot the ordered pairs with large numbers, including the negative numbers, and find the coordinates of the points on the graph. So let's try the example questions here. The first question, plot the points A, which has the coordinate of 50, 30, and B, which has the coordinates 70 and negative 100. So first off, let's plot the point A. The point A has the x-coordinate of 50. So on the x-axis, it's going to be at 50. So around here, that's where we start. But also, the y-coordinate is 30, which means on the up and down, we're going to end up at 30. So that's between 0 and 50. If that's 50, that should be 40, that should be 20. So I think about there. So you can see that each grid here represents 20. So 30 is 1 and a bit more. So I think that's going to be around here. So let's mark that A, and the coordinate is 50, 30. And let's do the same for B. The B has the coordinate of 70, negative 100. So first, the x-coordinate is 70. So once again, on the x-coordinate, it's 0 is positive, so we go to the right, and we land at 70. So that's each grid is 20. So that's 20, 40, 60, and a bit more. So we're going to start from around there. And now the y-coordinate is negative 100. So that means on the y-axis, we go down all the way to negative 100. So if I bring it down, it's going to be somewhere like this. So that's the point B. And the coordinate of that is 70, negative 100. So let me try to annotate the process here. Okay, so first to find A, first find the x-coordinate, and then find the y-coordinate. Okay, and also for point B, remember that for negative numbers, either go down or left. Okay? If the coordinate is negative, so if the y-coordinate is negative, it means that we're below the x-axis, so we go down. If the x-coordinate is negative, it means that we go to the left. Okay? Let's move on to the next example question. Find the coordinates of the point A, B, and C on the graph below. So this time, instead of me giving you the coordinates, you need to find it from the graph. So let's start with the point A. In this case, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 grids. 5 grids are 1,000. So I think we can tell that each grid is going to be 200. So that's 200, 400, 600, and 800. And that's the same for the y-axis as well. 5 steps to 1,000, so each tick must be the 200, 400, 600, and 800. So finding the coordinate of A is quite easy now. The x-coordinate, which is the left and right, x-coordinate seems to be at 800. So I think we can deduce that the x-coordinate is going to be 800. Comma, what about the y-coordinate? The y-coordinate goes up and down, and we have climbed 3 ticks above, so that's 600. So that's the ordered pair for A. The coordinate is 800, 600. Let's try for the b value here. The b value, similar thing, except we go to the left. And remember that when we go to the left, the numbers are negative. So that's going to be negative 200 here, negative 400 here, and negative 600 here. So the b coordinate, the x coordinate would be the negative 600. And the y coordinate, this time we go upwards to 400. Let's do the last one, c. The x coordinate is 2 ticks left, so that's negative 400. And we go down 5 steps, and it's already written there, so that's negative 1000. So let's annotate the process here. I think the first thing that we did in this problem is to identify the tick values. So in this case, each tick was 200. And I know that because it's on the graph, it's written that 5 ticks are 1000. So that means 1 tick is 200. And then find the x coordinates. Then the y coordinates. Same idea. It's easier if you first find the x coordinates and then you find the y coordinates. Okay. And for the b's and c's, remember that when you go negative, you go left and right. Okay? For negative values, and you go left or down. So in today's lesson, we covered some vocabulary in the formula. The first one is the coordinate plane. This world is called the coordinate plane. The surface formed of 2 number lines. Remember that we used to have just 1 number line to represent a number? If you add another axis, it becomes a plane. Okay? In other words, we also call it a Cartesian plane. The axis, the first we have the horizontal, the x-axis, and the vertical, the y-axis. They define the starting point of each the 0. So for example, for the x-axis, starting from the 0, we go right, we go positive, we go left, we go negative. Same thing for the y-axis, we go down, we go negative, and up, we go positive. And the order pair. The order pair is what looks like this bracket, x comma y bracket. Remember that the first number is going to represent the x coordinate, and the second number is going to represent the y coordinate. Thank you for tuning in this video, and I'll see you in the next one.